play cricket. It's a fact that I love to play cricket, but I'm not indulged to cricket in that way because see, we lost interest in cricket for a long time. But due to some record purpose, as was communicated to me, as was informed to me that it's based on our, you can say, our community memorandum, or you can say the purpose of the for which I am performing a sport. So they have some context in that. So they had some terms and conditions, how to do, what to do based on this record. Let's say if I score 50 ball, 70 runs. So what that means, point, what is actual meaning. Those things does not correspond to our general life, normal work. These things does not correspond to normal, these things doesn't comply with normal jobs. These things are made for some contextual purpose. We, it's very difficult to understand what is the contextual thing. Contextual thing is only because, let's say, when we do something, we do for the win. When we are participating in this sport, so we are doing for the win. But when we are going to job, we are not always winning. We are doing our own task. Some some vendor or anyone might be winning. We are not able to see what is the actual things going on behind the background. But here the thing is that here we have to win. So there are some contextual things said, like how to win or why should I win in this space. What is the point to win in this matter? These are some context set. For me, I can tell this is the guidelines that was set. I cannot tell about others. It's very hard. What was the guideline to them, or what was instruction generated to them? I am not able to. Uh, uh, I'm not able to transfer that whole communication this way because it's not my job or it's not my well-being that I will try to intervene in someone else's confidential matters. So it's not my part. Someone else uh, has might be having some different contexts. His coach or his guardian, whoever is there, or his private learning, whoever is there, he is communicating to him in a different way. Might be correct, same way as we have been communicating. I don't know. I cannot tell that whose guideline is what. So I can only tell my guideline. What is the context said to me when I'm in a sport, as a background. So normal people or normal whoever is fan of this sport, they might not be getting about this context because this context thing is a very broad thing to understand. Every one might not be knowing about those things. These are something which are related to our internal. You can tell our internal makeshift of new road. Something. This is some of the big part like when we are doing a development of a highway. So what is the meaning of the highway in that region? My highway is not built in some other region. So this is some of the context say. So I cannot communicate everything as in all the broader perspective, but I can tell that contextual things are only something that is uh, somewhat related to superstitious things, or something related to something like a something futuristic in that way. So, I mean, these are some of the things for which I was doing this whole thing, and that was record purpose. I was not playing here just to be somewhat, let's say, just to be. I'm showing that I have to participate in cricket. I'm not doing this to participate in national program or in national squad of any country. Um, this was only based on those contexts. Since the contexts are only meant for futuristic purpose, so here the you can tell that this whole thing has been done only to see that the futuristic purpose is solved for this whole thing. I hope I am able to make my point, but I think it's still not that 100% transparent to the normal audience. But I think these types of things are not made for the common people. But these types of things are only for futuristic related things, like which side of the village will have a highway. It's totally based on some superstitious practices or some context. So I mean, I also don't know very huge part of this whole thing. I only know whatever guidelines provided to me, but these types of contexts are only for these record purposes, and I was only trying to create records, and every um, point of whatever I have played has been totally fair play. There has been no point of or no scope of any doing any sort of any external any help or in that way, or external any transformations. It is not that. Because this whole thing is meant for context, and so I cannot be doing any unfair play here. So the whole thing has been fair play, but totally based on record, not for any selection to any national squad or to any national in that way. So the whole thing, this is the main reason that I wanted to tell, because I'm hopefully not able to upload any more of these sports related, cricket related video anymore, because it's not necessary to me. I'm not able, or I'm not. I don't have any need to upload any more videos to get related, because whatever my context that I had to be in the perfect situation, that thing has been solved, or that criteria has been made. So I don't need to be scoring any more runs or to show any more of the segment. But it was my duty to reach the actual knowledge of how this whole thing worked in my side or my team side. This whole thing. So it's nothing any more from regarding this, and I won't be doing any more of this upload in near future, unless if another context is said to me that I have to perform this context based on any new criteria that is set to me. So that time again I have to re-upload that thing. Unless and until it's all by from my side. I know that I have told this long time, but I am uploading again and again. But it's only based on the context, and it's totally based on fair play. There has been no complaint or any type of prejudice created from any side because it was all allocated to me. So as much of context that I had to do, I had set it. If in near future I don't see any need, I don't see that I have to be able to do that. But if certain circumstance has been created in that one, then of course I have to again set the context because this whatever I played, you can see is as context, not as any side winning or any side losing, or let's say in one of the match I was playing at 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I don't remember. I was wearing the jersey of Bangladesh and I was playing against Pakistan. And I know it was a T20 match. I set it to a tournament format. I didn't know what was going to be the outcome of the match, and unfortunately, we lost the toss because I don't love to use batting. I always love to be batting all day. So starting of the day, if the batting is lost, is like I lost my energy drink in that way. So the batting I lost means hopefully I'm not able to perform that well in the next innings when our batting will come. So in that match, they performed very well. It was in this game format, but whatever was deep dive said there, the standards of batting of them was very well, and many people tell that what is the job? You can make them out in one ball, or you can it can 11 balls the whole format can be wrapped up. So since it's a format of context, so I cannot do any type. First of all, I don't know much about how they does any types of any wrong, because whenever we play a game, we always do it to on a fair play basis. We don't see it normally as like we are going to do some any types of anything. I don't know what it does. So, and since context was set here, so of course I could not do anything wrong here. And they performed very well. Uh, if you see it in the format of a game, they performed very well. And I was trying to pull them out generally, but whichever player I was calling it was all creating their actual style of play, what we have seen in our child, childhood time, or in our days when we were very junior. So they were in the actual format. I cannot just tell. How they were just beating it throughout the ground. Throughout the ground they were beating. I feel that actually how the betting team performs. So I was, feeling very demotivated, and I lost all sort of interest. First of all, the first betting we did not get, so my mind was all focused. All was all lost. There was no focus. Betting means all the energy gone. So I won't be able to revive any new energy in that way. So our betting turn came, and I was the first to face the ball. But I mean, whoever was in the non-striker end, I don't know their names much very well because we don't see Bangladesh cricket in that way. Uh, all full respect to them, to their whole cricketing team. But anyway, I mean, I was betting and I mean, I was not charged up. I was not feeling charged up in the very. But this type of targets were set in some previous matches also, and those matches we lost. And that time, I remember I was in a very charged, not very charged mode, but I was in a aspect. I was scoring lots of centuries in this T20 format. I was scoring lots of centuries. I mean, I have made myself like a metallic according to that century. So I had a knowledge that I mean how to achieve a big score. At least if I hit throughout the match, then how to achieve that big score. So after two balls, when the bowler was he was in his full pace, and I was losing my motivation down and down and down, and I was not feeling any energies that time. And I was mainly feeling in my mind that might be we will be I mean not that capable to achieve this score because it's one of the memorable match. This whole whole aspect we, that I have been feeling in this term of the game. It was one of the memorable match I cannot forget. And since the bowler were have been last a long time, and I was also feeling dizzy because of the I mean not things going not according to the plan. Because in my mind it was that I will win the we will win the toss and I will be batting let's say 170, 175, 180 that much score. I will be scoring above century or let's say nearby 80 in that way. So it was all in my mind that in this way things will go. My mind in a fresh way. So the bowling started and after two balls I felt very demotivated and was not feeling very well. All was blurred to me because I was seeing it's a very huge peak of mountain in front of me. I don't know how much target this set. I think 220 to 227 that 20 that much of range this set. And I in my personal life have never achieved that much of score in any normal tournament format. In any practical field or practical pitch, I have never scored that much run previously because I have been given a target set of let's say 150 in 30 overs. We have been able to achieve that score. Let's say with 9 wickets down, with 1 wicket we have been able to achieve that score. Let's say 120 in 20 overs. In that it was all fine for us for the team or for me or for our tournament organizer whoever I mean as the climate it was all we have been able to in our Bengal in our districts or in our location our tournament challengers or whatever. I think maximum target be 160 or 160 in that way. Just large errors doesn't happen. Here, our teams are not that. I mean, like contribute more 200 runs in. So I was not feeling comfortable. Like let's say if the score was 180, it was still in my range as I have been or in my mind. 280 was not in my at all. But after two balls, I told myself that give it a shot. Let's do it. Let's think it in other way. I know I'm going to be out in some 10 12 balls, but let's just give 50 runs. Uh, 50 run support to the team. If that is helpful, then it's enough. Then the lower order can at least, or the middle order can do at least as much of we can be able to do. Though it was very tough. We knew, I mean, I knew it was very tough. I'm not able to score nearby 20, 25. My head was that I will be like 10, 15 runs and I will be all, it's all wrapped up. In my mind, it is all going in that way. So after I scored two overs, 20 runs or 25 runs, I don't remember in that way. Might be less, I cannot tell right now. But I felt some energy back. I don't know how I felt some energy back. I started to find motivation in me, and then I recovered my actual format, and then I my first ball started actually, and then I started eating across the ground because I mean then it was all easy for me to just totally make it all through the ground and score as much and make it possible for a win. So when the score reached around 140, 146, I was all said that yeah, I mean we are going to win this match. Or at least if we lose, we will be losing very less runs. So when it reached that time, I felt like I will be scoring a century, and might be it will be 120 to 126 runs, and I mean no more wickets or one some wickets might be, but I will be staying in that list till the last. It was all in that point of time, and it will be very heroic type because I was thrashing the balls as I was feeling because I was feeling more and more energized, and I was thrashing the balls as long it was coming. I was just thrashing it. As much fast as we could wrap up and just be free out of this. Uh, I mean, whatever it was a misery to me at the start. So after that, I mean, it was all normal, and I could feel that. I mean, till the century, I played very normally and felt. I mean, I played very. I mean, carefree way. But as it reached near the century, I mean, I lost some of the focus might be in that moment. So I got out in that way. But after that also, I mean, it was all going fine. But it, of course, it did not go according to the plan. And the pitch, as it was changing, the ball was as it was reached the bat, so it was not that good. It was like even when the score was 210, I knew we are going to, we might not be reaching or might be 10 runs short. But I was happy that performance was very good. I mean, it was a totally, I mean, one of the memorable matches for me. I will never forget because I never, let's see, I have batted in test format also. But um, I have scored nearby 200 runs also in test in general, in junior time. But I think might be greater than 100 runs also. I have never felt this much happy or this much of I mean moral upliftment. I have never felt because I could not believe that. I mean, we reached this school and it's something like a shiny target, and this shiny target. I mean, it's very tough for bigger teams to chase this target. It was very lively to me. But in the end, it moved to the last ball, and in the last ball, also, I was not sure that what is going to be because I think it's a bowler who was facing the ball. So I was not sure in his batting style what is going to be according to this game format. So he, I mean, before he strike the ball, we had in our mind that I in my mind it was running that might be there if a tie happens. I don't know in this tournament what condition they will create because I was feeling that in the last ball the bowler might be getting out or might be getting bowled. So I was not sure um, how the bowler will do. But that time it came to my mind that our wicket has fallen less than them. So might be the tournament mood. They might be giving the advantage to us that we lost less wickets than them. So in that way, if even if it a tie, so we might be winning based on that, and that gave me a self confidence that okay, so we are winning. I mean, so it's all over, and now we are, it's a historic thing. So in that self confidence, the bowler strike the ball and did not reach too um, long, but we just catched it and we. So it was one of the historical day for me. And the next format, and we were all charged up, and it was versus Australia. And from the start, they were in their full format, but we checked it through because we were in the self confidence that we can achieve any score. So here's my friend told that I did not score too much in this match versus them. My friend told that have you any got any any terms with Australia or have you got any uh, I mean did you shake hands with Australia that in this past match you just lashed everything, you just dashed up the whole ground, and in this match you just could not show up your actual format. So I was, I was saying that see, in this match, first of all, we had in a lot of self confidence. It was huge self confidence we gathered the last match that we cannot be beaten by any team. It was something like that, and we will go through to the finals. Final might be South Africa or New Zealand or any team, and we will be beating them. I mean, very easily. So, nothing Australia, New Zealand, nothing to us. How much score will they give? 220 runs is nothing to us. So, I mean, how much they will bat? So, we have also ball. They will also check. After that, we are also there. So, there's a lot of self confidence that we have. This self confidence actually backfired us, and in that self confidence, I tried to hit a four, and it just did not carry, and it carried to the fielder, and it was a very reverse swing, as to I remember. And I mean, in my mind, I was giving lots of blame to me and to the bowler also. That I mean, so much beautiful ball I could not face in my whole life. It was a huge and beautiful ball. It's a great trick. It is one of the tricker ball. I mean, it is a reverse swing and perfect reverse swing. You could tell that it just touched the bat and it did not carry through, because I always try to strike the ball lower down the ground. I just always try to strike the ball lower down the ground when the fielders are within the circle. I don't push it enough high, because it has a risk that in a miss shot it can be near. So I just try to pull the ball down lower down the ground, not too high. Here also I did try that. Okay, I mean the first over I could not bat this bowler too much. It's very famous bowler, but the next over I recovered and I hit 1 4. But in the next over again when this bowler came, I was natural that I am going to hit you now. I am not going to give you any mercy, because see, I mean, I have to give be full fledged now, because the score was low. I think 150. I think the score was low. So it's like that you are in our grab in that way. I mean, so in that overconfidence, and we made the mistake that is a very respectful ruling. We have full leverage to this ruling, because see, these types of rulings like Lord to us. So, and that is a mistake that I did. And I mean, some told me that I mean, they were doubting that I might be. It's not that. Actually, the ball was a reverse swing, and it did not carry through. Or else it will have touched my neck of the bat or would have gone to the keeper. But it did not carry through. But it fell short to my bat somehow, and I will tell some 2 3 inches short to my bat, and I did not expect that, because I was ready to play it down the ground. So I expected that the ball will come just to my bat. It will reach to my bat. But it was a reverse swing, and it was very tricky. That's why they call the Lord. So the ball just came in near just to my bat, and I thought it's going to the four. But I mean, this is Lord's performance that it just touched my bat and went to the fielder. Sorry, not the keeper, fielder. So this way, I mean, and after that, it was a I mean, I won't say it's demoralizing performance, but it was a very well fought performance. But it was, I mean, anyway, it did not catch up. But I mean, we could carry one of the memorable instances that we defeated Pakistan by this large sort of, I mean, full-fledged, full-fledged performance. So that was the only memorable instance that we could be taking away with us, and it was one of the memorable match. Might be that self-confidence we lost to much more mightier too. Might be we should have been much more cautious. It is, I mean, it's a game, and be respected in a game only. But I want to tell that whatever is done here is nothing of any sort of any uh, climax situation. Total thing has been very fair. I mean, I am very fair in my mind, at least to these context types of things, because it's going to generate some form of leverage in your future if you do things correctly. Because when I'm scoring 100 runs, if I do in normal field also, normal pitch, if I do keep of any sort of any manipulation or any types of fabrication in there, I cannot. think in my mind in that way, any sort of application, contextual things. But if let's say it's done, then my mind will not get peace. Uh, like the way in a joyful mood I am talking in, regarding these matches. My mind would not have been this much joyful because always my mind will be like hunting for, justice, that whether it is true or whether it is false. So I would not be at peace. My mind would not be at peace. So at least in contextual matter, even if my friends or if any of the sports, any other person, they tell me, I don't support it profoundly. I don't. I think it's a magic. They're performing a spellbound or magic, which I don't support because it's not going to give any energy. Direct, perfect win. Like one of the matches previously we played against Pakistan and we scored very minimal 144 something in that way, and they won it in 10 overs. So with one wicket down, so 9 wickets won. It's easy, very easy. So I mean, if in that case, if I would have told that okay, I mean it's a very enthralling game and we performed accordingly everything, and there was not any wrong done or any wrong done here. So that thing would not have been judged if, uh, let's say, we got out at 144, very minimum. So that thing would not have been this much judged, that some conspiracy or something like that going on behind or something like that. So that thing, if you would have scored low, if we have scored low, means we have scored low. So that thing cannot be judged. That in this matter, some conspiracy, uh, form of fabrication. It's not that it's a live format and played profoundly. Which match we have to lose, we have lost. Which match we have won it in a very gracious way. So I mean that cannot be declined. That no, we did not. I mean there was some. And still we won. So I mean don't care about this fabrication, manipulation. We won means won. I don't believe because that does not give any peace in mind. In mind. Perfect win and some way. Um, you can tell it adjusted wing is not the same. It's not the same. The record is record. It's done for some purpose. I cannot just tell that. I mean, I am here just to prove my record. I have to create record, of course. I have to create record, but that does not mean that I have to tell my mind that record is created, so everything is fine. I mean, fine means fine. So you don't have to care that no. Well, for that, this is not done. This thing is done for contextual purpose. Or else, I would have gone to the field. I would have done some. I mean, I would have arranged something in that way. If let's say, if anything, if it would have been probable in my aspect. So I would have gone to the normal place. This thing is not done to anyone to see also. This thing is not done to for entertainment also. This thing is done for my perspective, my own perspective that uh, I have to be doing this as a record. As much as my try, there's nothing any force. That in that match I scored 95 runs, I think. So lot, tell me that I have to score 95 runs. I could score 195 also in that match. But it's not told that I have to do it. It's my sense of respect that I have to perform as I am in the field. So let's face it. So it's not that audience will see these matches. It's not for the audiences. It's actually for my own respectful way, respectful match that this is. I mean, I have been able to achieve. It is for um, my sense of mind that I've been able to achieve this. It is not if I have to show something, then I would have gone to any tournament or I would have gone to the field or teach and would have done that. Of course, it does not come in my mind that okay, win is a win. So I mean, let it be. I mean, don't care about any sort how it has been a win. I don't believe in these types of things that win, of course, is always a win is not a win. A perfect win is a win. If you tell that win is a win, then it's not judged in that way. So this was the whole thing for what I and also I remember one of the match. It was a historic match and playing for Bangladesh. We were against Team India. And of course, I am Indian. I love my country, but since I told that it is just for a self-belief purpose, so be a Bengali or be a Indian or let's say be a Pakistani also. The whole thing is same. Be a Pakistani, the whole thing is same. Uh, there is nothing any difference that. I'm a Bengali. I'm playing for Bangladesh, or I'm a Bengali. I'm not playing with Team India. It's nothing of that. I mean, I could have done this whole thing with Team India T-shirt also. There is nothing. Um, since of course Bangladesh is our culture, our home ritual is Bangladesh. So in that belief, I did this because I mean. I saw that. I mean, there is a point to prove myself. Plus, we know uh, Bangladesh people. So, our, so the rituals be whatever. We are all the same. As to my belief, I could have done this wearing T-shirt of any team. It's done only for my trust, my ritual, or my own context. It's not to show the audience that how much good bat I do or how much good batsman I am. No, I am not in the field of cricket and I am not here to prove myself or I am not here to give it a best shot of cricket. I am here to do it for my own purpose or future. So, I mean, there is a match of Bangladesh versus India and I could remember it was a match when I was playing, and previous to it was a match. I there was a Bangladesh versus India match, and in that match, one of the Indian batsmen was playing very right-handed Indian batsman. He was playing very well in that match. I'm not taking his name, um, but he is called a god of cricket. So he was playing very well in that match. And, throughout the day I played and with every bowler I tried, but throughout the day he just hit it around and I could not make him out. So after that match, I started this match, and this match also same type. I mean, they were betting. Firstly, it was our bet, and we could not do well. Sorry, firstly it was their bet. I don't remember whose bet. Firstly, it was their bet, and they did not perform too well because the bowling was very well in our side. But they our side also could not do very well batting. But courtesy to some bowlers, they played very well in the last. Uh, Score reached to a margin, but the next innings it came and it was all like it was all gone. I could see they scored a hefty 350 runs. I think I don't remember how much, but more than that. And they set a target of 401 to us, and 401 in the second innings is very tough. Why I wanted to tell this because here also many people were telling me. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, is there any fabrication or is there any manipulation here? So here I am telling this. When we are setting a score of 700 runs in first innings, that is also very memorable to me. But this was more memorable to me because it was a like a very clean record or very it was a win, but it was very clean record and I mean it was some of the very shiny trophy type these types of games. But I mean, I was writing in the space also that I don't know what's going to be the outcome of this match, but we are giving it a try because we don't know. Our first innings batting was very so downfall. So what's going to be in these innings? Of course, we can get out in 130, or of course we can get out in 200 because fourth innings run chase. Why I am telling this? In first innings batting, when you get out, you have this in mind that you don't have 10 players in hand. You have 20 players in hand because 22 players in hand because the next innings also is in your reserve to you. So it's like 22 bats are there, still reserved in your pocket. So it's huge line of betting to come. So it's nothing to worry. But when you are chasing a target of fourth innings batting, it's not a one day also because in the one day you are giving a one time shot to target, a one time shot to chase a victory or not even T20. In test, of course, the climate of, and the conditions matter. The pitch, the ball. Of course, the when you are getting a deep ball or deuce ball in that way, you know, I mean, how much this polish factor it matters. We all know that. So, I mean, we know that test is not one day or T20. So, always there's a scope of randomization. Any type a random factor can happen. So the climate is not in any control. So we know that we are going to lose. So why fourth innings target is very difficult to me. Why I understood because when you are betting the first innings, you are in the self confidence that okay, I mean it's a huge pool of the match can be a draw also. Anything can because there's an option of draw in this. So when you are starting your match with a mind in a carefree mood, and when you are getting end of the match, that 2 days remaining, and uh, not 2 days actually, 3 days remaining, and you have a target, empty target. You have to chase. You cannot just bypass and make it a draw. So in that condition, it's a do or die situation because see, if the score is 200 runs, you could have got that score in 1.5 day playing because we would not have to face this polished ball to a risky surface, creating trouble for us. But since we have to score a huge load and we were unaware what is going to happen, so it is something like that. Uh, it's going to be something faulty. Something faulty is one out and one of your heart starts to pump because this bat is not going to come back again. So when somebody got out, it was like the match is gone and the batsmen are getting out. And I told one night watchman, one bowler, night watchman, and he played very well. But anyways, as along the wickets were falling, it was the heart was starting to pump because there is no mode for match to make it a draw. There's 2 days remaining, and as the match ended, it ended in the fourth day. That means still one day was remaining, and the point is that no one knew what will be the outcome. And at a time, 8 wickets fell down in 320 and 80 runs to achieve. And people were still telling there is a fabrication, something there. And I just tell them that, see, is there any performer or any format in any type of any match where wickets are chasing 80 runs? I mean, all are bowlers. Is it possible? Is enough in any way possible that two bowlers are chasing 80 runs? If that would have been the scene, then I could have wrapped up the match with 1 wicket down and 9 wickets all in my hand. So I would have enlisted a victory with 9 wickets win, chasing 401 runs. It is not that. I am doing it for a purpose. It's not to show the audience how much good bat I am, or how much good batter, or I have to win. Till 400 runs, my heart was pumping that I am going to lose this match. This match is lost. So what was my heart condition when it was 320 and 8 wickets down? And I knew that at this point of time in this game format, one nick of the bat or one dot can pull that ball to a short leg person in the short leg, and the match is on end. So I had to do some more of my strategical changes, and the result is as that point of time. But still, the score was 390. I was in the doubt that we are going to lose the match. Still, the score was 395. I was in the doubt that some catch will happen. Still, the score was 400. I knew that the matches was all gone. Here, anyways, I mean, why this match is memorable to me and why in a 700 runs match, that is also memorable. That this was a draw. There was not any question of any winning mode in that match. Why this match is memorable? Because it's a huge target. When I was setting the foot for 401 run chase, I was only feeling I'm getting drowned in the pool. I was only feeling that I was only getting drowned in the pool and I'm not going to be up. When I was 200 runs, then was also I was feeling I was in the pool. But I had in my mind that I will capture that win with a 180 run from my side alone. Even if the batting battery is have some any sort of any um, strategy or any form, I had to give my 100% and score at least 180. And I was all set. I was all set because throughout the match I played very calmly and very quietly. I played the match, and all the balls I was like in a. I was very focused. But when I was all set, and I know now the match is quietly coming into my hand because at one time we were 2 wickets down and main wickets down, and were some 67 runs, I think. And I know that it's again the same repeat of that last inning. So we recovered from that situation, and we were like 220 runs in 3 wickets. And I was all set that some 200 runs, 180 runs left, and 180 to 200 runs in that point when I was thinking. The score was between 201, 210, and 220 that time. I was thinking that yeah, some 180 runs stays left, so it's in our hand now. And I was batting very confidently, so I mean, every ball is going to be four. I got out. I was very refreshing now. I was going to score a cover drive boundary because I did not played any cover drive in the whole match because of this fear of losing the match. I did not play any cover drive, but when I was all said, I know that every ball is coming to the bat very fine, and we are going to create a history in this. I lost the wicket, and it was very fine ball, and I lost the wicket, and I was feeling very demotivated, and I was feeling way down that all the balls are coming to my bat very fine, and I lost the wicket. So I mean, what's the point of playing this part of this whole lengthy innings? After that, the two batsmen came. I don't know their names properly, but it's we salute to them that they played the whole rest of the match and carried it through up to 300 runs. And as much as it did, it was they secured 90% of the win. And of course, salute to the rest of the team, the bowlers, whoever carried to the win. But whoever is stealing the match is manipulated or fabricated. It was a live match. It was all live streaming. So of course, there was no chance of any sort of any climax. And as I'm telling that I am doing this for a textual purpose, I am not doing it for futuristic. Any blunder. I am doing it for a futuristic purpose. I am not doing for futuristic blunder. Any sort of wrong context or any wrong sort of that purpose is not solved or something. I will do anything without my peace of mind or in a perfect context in a record set. So they did it. They carried the win. So in regarding this channel, this was last message about this cricket that I wanted to tell. And any other matches, you can comment also. I mean, any form of the videos, you can reach the video if you want to do. But these are not uploaded to the audience. This was uploaded to, let's say, it was uploaded for contextual format, let's say a record format. Okay, someone said is setting a record. So there were many matches where I got out at 1 run, I got out at 2 runs. I played, but I did not publish those matches. Some matches we lost also. One of the matches I played, against Sri Lanka, and we lost that match. But mainly we lost all the matches versus Sri Lanka, Pakistan, not Pakistan, mainly Sri Lanka or Australia. These were the two teams where I mean we were losing the matches. Rest apart, I mean, this is the main point of telling this whole thing. And any memorable match? I mean, in T20 there were very memorable matches. Um, I did not play any one day that much because I mean one day is not meant for the to set the context. Taste is meant for to see for the context in a sports guideline or in a sports eye. That's the main thing. So that's why I played tests more and T20 also is not very contextual, but T20 the records that has been scored by me. I mean, I don't. I do see those are unbreakable records. I do see. Those are also very, all fair and good records, but I see those are unbreakable and cannot be broken in any point of time, and it has to use. I mean, unbreakable in that way. So, any memorable matches means the T20. Some of the matches I played were scored centuries, and those are memorable to me because I scored century there. And really, uh, taste records matter for the context purpose, and that's why I played lots of tests and not one test. Because it doesn't. I mean, I mean, this I don't see it as suitable from my perspective as I wanted to capture in a contextual. So I played tests and as along I performed and the team performed. I wanted to tell that this is the last of this whole cricket streaming or the cricket publishing, whatever is that. It's not. I mean, I want to tell this is not for the audience view in that way. It's just for the record set, and anyone can just click to the last part of the channel and see whether the record is set in that way. No need to see the whole video. Also, it's their matter. They can see or they cannot see. But the main context is the main purpose. So, that was the main point of playing. It was not meant to be part of any national team, or it was not meant to be part of any national agenda or uh, academy or national program agenda or part of any squad, team squad. It was no, it was not for that purpose. I'm not. This is not purported to be in that I have to be part of. My purpose is to be part of. It's not that. I did not do it to be part of any team. Any team game. And that's the main point to discuss this whole thing. And that's it. I mean, there is nothing else from this whole show. And hopefully, we might be meeting uh, in some more events or some. But cricket is tell me. I mean, cricket is cricket videos will not be published anymore in that way. Unless I need to set one context or add two contexts or multiple contexts in that way. So in that time again I might be publishing videos. So it's I cannot tell that I have end. I have got to the end of this. Of course, I mean I do not want to lose my time or waste my time in this, but since context is a part of the future, so as much as I could do, I have done it. So it's 100% that the videos will be unpublished. Sorry, videos will not be unpublished. Videos will not be published. 100% videos will not be published unless this is a term and condition in the bracket. Unless situation calls for it. So still now the situation is fine and. Currently situation is does not calls for it in that way, so videos does not need to be published. If situation calls for it again, then might be the videos will be published again. And it's not for only the audience to see these videos. Of course, I will be um, much more happy and much more joyous if people watch the video. I will be thrilled and I will be enthralled to the response, to see people's comments, or to see people's response. And that's it. But if audience are not enjoying it, so I'm sorry, but I have not. This whole thing is not purported for audience. This whole thing is only for the my own context and own futuristic. So that's it. Thank you.